Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the last video where I started this little creation, and I hope you enjoy this one as I hopefully get to finish this creation. I'm not sure if it's finished, but we'll find out. So as I was saying, I hope you enjoyed the last one. I thank you for all the support, everything, all the feedback. You guys have been really helping me out. And hey, keep it coming. You can always use more. If you haven't hit that like button yet, maybe try. Unless you want to wait till the end. I got a sneaking suspicion not everyone watches all these videos. The numbers on the YouTube analytics say about 4.5 minutes is about all the viewing time any of my videos get. So I should just maybe make 5-minute videos then, eh? Aha! Good luck fitting all the coolness in 5 minutes. So anyway, I'm going to keep on with what I do and watch them as you feel like it. As long as we're having fun, that's the main thing. And hey, if you haven't already, subscribe if you like what you are seeing. And don't forget to ding that bell. That little sucker keeps the notifications coming for you, so you'll know when I have something new that you may enjoy. But yeah, basically I'm just doing some little test firing right now. Because I don't want to have any of these missiles being screwed over by a block placed too close, or in the wrong spot, or interfering with its path of flight. So I haven't quite 100% figured out what this thing's going to look like. Most of the time I just work, like, what is that? Oh, kind of, what the hell's the word I'm looking for? Kind of spontaneously. I put a block on, then all of a sudden I think this block it has to be next, and that's what happens. It's not like, oh, I got 6 blocks planned ahead. Not usually. I like to just see how they come to life. If I was to plan out some of my builds, Jesus, it'd take me 90 hours to plan and 90 hours to build. That'd be crazy. Well, yeah, I got a little weirdness going on here. I'm not too sure what I want to do. If you're wondering about the paint blocks, like I said in the last one, I'm not allowed to have nothing but Hawkeye. That's just to keep my my size in check, because I can go 15 by 15 by 15. Well, I plan on touching each one of those limits. This is a combat challenge, so I'm going to load this puppy with as much firepower as I can. And since it's AI controlled, I'm aiming guns everywhere. Because I don't think the AI is AI, I think it's AU. Artificially unintelligence. Or artificial unintelligence. Yeah, that's how I put it. Haha. Little play on the words. So yeah, I got thinking, how am I going to keep this thing from not looking like a box? It wouldn't be like a box of death, but I don't want it to look just like a box. So I got thinking, how am I going to do this? And I was for a second going to try and make this into like a robot kind of dude. But then it turns out it wouldn't be wide enough to make the arms look nice, so I decided against it. So now I'm just back to a straight old tech. I might make a robot dude though. That could be a good second entry. Huh. Maybe I should enter the king. Oh, I can't. He has my king one that I made. He doesn't have just Hawkeye. So yeah, right about in here, this is when you kind of got to think, I need longer range because I'm getting higher up. I'm getting farther back from the front of my tech. I don't want to rely on bullets. So yeah, I'm loading her with missiles. And there's going to be a glorious number of them. Should be sweet. And you know, we got to try and kind of make it look sort of neat. Now, if you're wondering why I put the fins up straight up like that, it's not just to put more missiles on. The actual idea was just to set that up for my final missile bay, I guess, that I'm going to put on. But I figured I'd do them like that so then maybe the AI won't be able to target me as good. Because I know these missiles have pinpoint accuracy, and they could actually fire a missile right between them and only take out the missile pods and leave all the others. It all depends on how lucky I am and how lucky my tech gets. And I think it looks kind of neat. So now to fill in the back here a little bit. Once again, trying to keep her nice. Don't want just a little box of death. That's actually an idea I have for another entry. Just a box of death. That's all you could call it. because it would be just a box. Then there'd be all these little crazy things that come out of it, and then everything disappears. I don't want to say too much more of that than that, or someone maybe will beat me to it. I know everyone's being kind of secretive about their own builds, and I think there's one or two members the members that have already said they're done, but they ain't posting them until like the day before. Well, that's okay. They're worried about people stealing their idea. Well, you can't really steal an idea. Not too easily. I don't think the developers are going to let somebody take someone else's tech and enter it. They're going to know just by looking at it. They might actually disqualify both people, though, so that could maybe be something to worry about. But I have never seen that happen. So, I don't think it will. All the people in this contest who usually enter them and are on the forums, they're all pretty honest. Like, I can't see wanting to win like that anyway. If there is anyone out there, do not steal my tech. Just because I'm showing how it's built does not mean it's free to use against me in this contest. That's not cool, man. Might win though. I don't know what I'm going to be up against. I know there's some really good friggin' builders in there. But I'm also a fairly decent builder myself, so I'm going to say I got odds on me. Just because I'm a little biased, of course. Got to believe in my own builds. If I didn't, guaranteed they're going to lose. So yeah, this is that top missile mount or missile bay that I wanted to get in, and that's why the 3 fins originally started. As you can see, it still isn't not high enough for them to fire off sideways and regain propulsion before hitting the ground. So we're going to lose that idea, and we'll do something a little different there, which is actually for the best, because I just got a way better idea shortly after that point on what I'm going to do, so that's alright. It doesn't hurt me. It does not break my heart. Not at all. Yeah. Almost looks like a little bit of a racy kind of car. One of those little RC vehicle, kind of flip all over, fall down kind of trucks. The one thing I do have to really make sure though is to take account on these blocks, because if I'm over 15, either way, they're not going to allow this thing. I'm surprised they kept the limit that big, really. I thought it would have been like, I don't know, for a while there they were using 5x5x5, but that was for the 3D printouts. And that was actually a really good challenge. But this here, it's a little harder than I thought it was going to be, because, well, I run myself through different little criteria each time I try a build. I try and make it different. Try to challenge myself a little bit, make it look cool, but it's super effective. And I try to do something new every time, so that's a challenge in itself. But some of the most challenging is make the small ones. If you're ever bored and you're looking for one, try and make a self-sustaining tech within 5x5x5. And now by self-sustaining, I mean it can harvest, it can, well, it doesn't have to refine, but I can make one that refines, charges its own batteries, and has a shield and health with radar and guns. Like, it's a full unit. Like, there's nothing missing except for, like, well, crafting and scrapping. So I know it's possible, but like I was saying, it's a challenge. It took me a long time to get some of them, and now I don't even know. Well, we can't make the refining part because we don't have mobile, but then the mobile generator, it got bigger. The mobile delivery cannon, it got bigger. So yeah, it would be even more of a challenge now. Still not too excited about the loss of mobility for the refinery and the scrapper. The fabricator, I don't care, but I kind of think that should be the block they use to make bases important. Just have a static fabricator. Never have a mobile one. It's the best suggestion I could think of to make bases important. Because other than that, I'd honestly rather be driving around doing everything. But I usually don't fabricate many blocks. Not after I get the ones I want. I usually just find them all. it's just neat to have. I like to work with it here and there. I get into the mood. But this one's all about Hawkeye, and Hawkeye did just get their new fabricator set, or fabricator scrapper set. Now the last time I tried it in the R&D, it was having some issues, but so was that update. Well, this is a brand new update, and I'm thinking it's going to be better. There's been a lot of bug fixes over the last 1 or 2 updates, and they've been coming fast. So I'm going to maybe get into a new playthrough of that sometime, but I don't know. I kind of want to wait until the weekend. Well, I guess today, Friday maybe. I'll wait until after they're done the day and see if they release another update or not. I really don't want to start another playthrough, just have to start over again. I'm getting to the point where, it's losing its appeal. I like testing, I like finding the bugs, but I don't want to restart a save every other day when it takes 10 to 12 hours to get through and max out licenses. Could be longer too, it just depends on what you find, really. But anyway, let's get on to defending the arse end of this thing. So here's my idea. Missiles. Lots of missiles. And as you can see, you got some railguns down low. Oh yeah, I'll chew the wheels right off you. Gone. And yeah, I figured the more blocks I have holding this up, probably the stronger it'll be, harder to knock down. And get a little angle on it, just so it doesn't look too blocky. It already looks pretty blocky, but I don't want to make it any blockier than it's got to be. Now here's where my other missile idea got replaced. This is the idea that I thought of. And I kind of like it. I think it's going to work out nice. It's a good use of the space. And now look at that. Doesn't that just look like I always planned on that being in there? Even though it was like just a spur of the moment, let's do this. And yep, gonna throw some little machine guns on there because that's a good use of that space. If I put anything bigger than that, it's gonna interfere with those cruise missiles. Because that's like right at the height of their launch. So I can't be in the way of it, or they'll actually fall on my tech and potentially damage my tech. But one thing I'm kind of wondering though is if we even take damage anymore in here. Because I had explosions happening like right on my tech, and it didn't seem to be hurting me. So I'm not sure how it's really working. So we'll see. I got her built, and in theory everything should fire right. All the missiles are working, so as long as not too many of them blow up on me, I should be good. It's those cruise missiles that worry me. They're the ones that'll give me a problem, I figure. The little ones are too direct, they're too fast, they're just gone. Straight shot out. I'll do a little bit of fine tuning here. Get as many guns on this puppy as I can. Kind of give her a bit of a... I think I got 3 cabs on this thing already. I don't know how many I want to put. But I think it's kind of cheesy even having 3, and I'll put 1 up here just so it looks good. To give them the thought that I'm an easy kill. They'll all know. They should know. If they don't, shame on you. You should know I'll think of that. I'll never put a cab out front. Well, this is what I got so far. I think it's just about finished. I don't think there's any other little spots I can fit a gun in here that's going to effectively help me any or not put me over the limit, because there is a limit. It can only be 15 by 15 by 15. Now I think I maxed the 3 out, so I'm going to just double check here, as you probably notice I have already a couple times throughout. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't like that spot. So that was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. So now here, so that's the farthest points out. Oh no, it's not. Okay, those still count the same. Yeah, they're both 2 blocks. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, hit all 3. So that's pretty good. And this is what we end up with. A whole lot of stuff everywhere. We got 4 sides that are kind of covered. We at least get something we can throw at the enemies. And if you do continuous fire, you're going to notice a little bit of lag, eh? Because I say the AI is going to be driving these things so it's fair, so I figure I better cover all my angles, because the AI, I don't know how smart it is really. So, should be a good contest. I think this is, I'm not sure if there's a limit on how many entries, but this is my first one, if not my main one. Because I don't know, I think this beast has got a good chance at taking her home. But you never know. You get crazy decisions from all, who knows how they're going to pick it. I don't know if it's by pure winner or what's going on. I've been left confused after about 4 or 5 contests now. So, I don't know, it's a learning experience every time. But anyway, I think that's about a good spot for this one. If I think of anything else I might want to add to this, I'll be sure to let you know. I was thinking of putting shotguns up there. Oh, I know what else I was going to do, actually. So while I'm doing this, I would like to ask that if you did like what you see, that you throw a like down below, give it the big old blue thumbs up on the screen. Don't actually make your thumb blue and give me a thumbs up. I won't see it. I appreciate the gesture, but I wouldn't see it. Or throw some comments down below, you know, if you think there's something that needs to be said, I'd love to hear it. You know, even if it's just hello. That's always cool, you know. And while I'm up here, or if you haven't yet, subscribe. That way you can get the latest videos I got to offer that you may be and hopefully will be interested in. It could happen. Now that this would cooperate, it would be just dandy. Yeah, I don't really care for that. Use something like this. That looks a little better. I don't think it interferes with anything. It does not. So yeah, and as always, if you got a cool original tech you would like a video made for, send in your in-game snapshot or your save game. Post it through the link for my Saturday showcase auditions in the descriptions below. Post them on the Terra Tech forum, the thread that I'd set up, and I'll do my best to give it a really good showing, and we'll hopefully have some fun doing it. And also, if you got a little settler dude that you want to make, maybe add it to the settlement that I've been working on, hey, you're more than welcome. I'll put them in there and see if I can get it all loaded into the game, and I'll update the video, and cause I'm going to try and make an ongoing video of the settlement as I work on it. So I'm going to see how it goes, because I would like to keep adding stuff to it, not just have it be something that just peters out because, you know, I got tired of building it. Because I don't know, it's something I could see me staying interested in for a while. I think in here what I'm going to do is just this. And you know, as always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. That way you can get the latest I got to offer. But make sure you ding the bell. That way you will get the notifications. Other than that, they don't send them out automatically anymore, I guess. Something I've been learning recently. Okay, I don't think that messes anything up. Gives me a little bit more armor potentially. Even though, I don't know, my cab's right there. Or one of my cabs. That's another little strategy that I think I'm going to employ on this one. I'm going to use multiple cabs. Oops. Not for that team though. Hey, it may be cheap, but it might work. And you know what? I better put an AI on this. I don't know if these work as AI if they're on a vehicle. But anyway, till next time, everybody. Keep being awesome. Keep having a good one. Bye.